Chapter 10, Chike's Secret. Chike, meanwhile, was filled with a mix of suspicion and intrigue. He had seen Akin and Ifeoma together and was immediately curious. He knew Akin was playing some kind of game, but he didn't know what it was. He was also jealous. He had always been in Akin's shadow, the second in command, the friend who was never quite as successful. He had always coveted Akin's life. He decided to do some digging. He accessed the company's internal server, searching for any information on Tond. He found nothing, which was strange. Every employee, from the CEO to the janitor, had a file. The absence of one was a glaring red flag. He then checked the CCTV footage. He saw Akin, dressed as Tond, entering and exiting the CEO's office. He saw him in conversation with high-ranking officials. It all clicked. Akin was Tond. The CEO was playing a game. He was furious. Why had Akin kept this from him? His supposed best friend was lying to his face, pretending to be someone else. He felt betrayed. But then, a more sinister idea took root. He could use this information to his advantage. He could expose Akin's lie and humiliate him. He could finally step out of Akin's shadow. He could finally be the one in control. He decided to confront Akin subtly, to see how he would react. He wanted to see how far Akin was willing to go with his deception. He also began to watch Ifeoma. He knew she was the key to this whole charade. He wanted to see if she was a part of it. He was ready to play his own game. Chapter 11, Ifeoma's suspicion grows. Ifeoma couldn't shake the feeling that Tond was a fraud. The more she observed him, the more she became convinced. She noticed that he always avoided the security guards. He never used the staff canteen, always eating a simple meal he brought from home. His knowledge of the company's inner workings was far too extensive for a cleaner. She even saw him on a call with a man in a business suit, speaking a language that was not Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. She decided to take matters into her own hands. She used her skills as a software engineer to hack into the company's employee database. She knew it was a risk, but she had to know. She searched for Tond, Alabi, Akimwale, but she found nothing. It was like he didn't exist. He was a ghost, a figment of her imagination. The only one who existed was Akin. She was baffled. Was he a spy from a rival company? Was he some sort of undercover agent? She had no idea. But she knew one thing for sure, the man she was falling for was not who he said he was. She was heartbroken. All the kindness, the trust, the friendship, it was all based on a lie. She felt a deep sense of betrayal. She decided to play along. She would continue to be kind to him, to treat him as a friend, but she would also be on her guard. She would wait for him to reveal the truth, and then she would confront him. She would find out his real motive, and she would make him pay for his lies. She was ready to take on the man who had deceived her. Chapter 12, A Calculated Kindness. Ifeoma's kindness towards Tond was no longer genuine. It was a calculated performance. She knew she had to keep him close, to make him trust her, so she could get to the bottom of his deception. She would ask him questions about his personal life, trying to find a crack in his story. He would answer, but his answers were always vague and evasive. He never gave her any real information. She started to feel a sense of unease. Was she being played? Was he a master manipulator? She had no idea. She was so close to getting the truth, but she felt like she was a million miles away. She was in a cat and mouse game, and she had to be the cat. She was going to find out who he was and what he wanted. She decided to change her approach. She would stop asking questions and start observing. She would watch his every move, listen to his every word. She would try to find a pattern, a tell, a sign that would give him away. She was a software engineer, after all. She knew how to analyze data and find patterns. She would treat him like a bug in her code. She was so focused on her mission that she didn't realize she was falling deeper in love with him. She was so focused on finding the truth that she didn't realize she was falling for the man behind the mask. She was so focused on her mission that she didn't realize she was falling for the man who was turned, not a king. She was falling for the man, not the CEO. Thanks for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for next episode.